This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Why do students always run when...
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Lumos.
You've been practicing.
Revelio. Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classed.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here.
Revelio.
It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics. He's been terribly vague as to the event. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to hold.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details?
Of course.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and...
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today. Did I hear you and Professor
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about it. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of.
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of... Speaking of guides, and so that why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with class, you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. I shall reach out when I have more information. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstone,
Accio.
if you will. But instead of... Very good! Don't lose your composure! That's it!
Accio!
Splendid! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without Miss Onai. Would you care to give her... Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Stay focused.
Watch this. Yes!
Very good.
Here we go. Phew.
Accio!
Brilliant.
Let us make this a bit more interesting.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp. I had that.
Accio!
Excellent control there. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and...
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
so
You wanted
inclined.
to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting.
What charm is there in the You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss... Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you... Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Hope your first day's going well.
I've been fortunate.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise... Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego! Stupid Protego!
Complicates things. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Stupid one.
Don't all of my students with this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel. Want your opponents assigned to attack or defend yourself?
Levioso!
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If I demand excellence from my students, a classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins...
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Again, well done today. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that. It was certainly good
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft. Then again, perhaps this wasn't.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when... You know, you might be a perfect...
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, you just have to be clever enough...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio. Revelio.
Again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl. Swim, did you, Praxia Mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the...
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for... And, to liven things up...
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
Besides, in crossed ones, your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll meet... So, care...
Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Potato! Stupid one! Leviosa! That's all you've got?
I'm the one!
Leviosa! Confringo! Leviosa!
Act like a winner!
Confringo!
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant. Count me in.
Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but again, congratulations. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Black is without
There's
doubt the
something
worst
in there. I just...
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little... Everyone... If I know Hogwarts and...
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Black only looks
Someone's bound to solve the riddle of the empty painting soon.
Do you suppose Black's children are as condescending and ill-tempered as he is?
Protego. Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I'm going to have
If I had to pick a professor to bring she's 1,000 years old. Or 70.
defense against the dark arts.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Say nothing.
Protego. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I don't think a single student likes Professor. Are they pretending
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Then in the end, it didn't.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You haven't? Well, I'm glad someone figured. The moth! I should have seen that.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this is... Amit told Madame Scribner they were Perhaps you could get them for me.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm convinced that behind her rather stodgy exterior, Professor Weasley's had some rather marvelous effects.
Sharp was in a mood the other day.
That was nothing. You should see the charm.
Levioso! Accio.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first class.
They did
I heard as much from... Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your... I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details. Mention...
That's correct, Professor.
Regardless, you must continue to build up... In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spell.
Thank you, Professor.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast...
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to...
Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. Such experience is in...
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Soul, help me.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students want more.
That's kind of you. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I bought my gobstone collection, that is. I was Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles.
Gobstones? Sounds...
That's That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high...
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll be back to playing...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio! Levioso!
Lumos.
Accio!
Protego! Lumos.
Accio! Levioso!
Protego! Lumos.
Revelio!
Do you ever wish you could ride? I really want to.
Revelio!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso! Accio! Revelio!
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that...
Revelio.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
You must be eager to have your own things again.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall... I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and Terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see... You should be able to collect everything you need. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the... Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Curious indeed.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. How intriguing. What do you think? Now, how did that feel?
Good. I'm eager to try it.
I would imagine so. A wand, and the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger.
That sounds wonderful, Mr.
I'll let you get to it. Do...
Hello.
Oh, come in! Come in! I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. But I showed them. There's... But look at you. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of love. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look?
What services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested in?
I know someone who grew up with 3 households. Never had to tie a shoelace or fill a jug in his life.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Larwen. Though, I don't believe I've seen your...
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather, how may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new.
You're the student she sent the owl about. Is it not the most fascinating art potion?
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just... I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. Merlin's beard.
Not at all.
Well, bravo. Name's Timothy T. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat.
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty. But what say we get you a packet of...
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
I was standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work.
Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop. Protego! Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down! Look out!
Expelliarmus.
Protego! Levioso! Lumos! Lumos! Accio! Lumos! Levioso! Levioso! Protego! Stupid!
Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would.
I will see what he wants.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. There, good as new.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something. I own Gladrag's wizardware and among my imprint. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's...
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say, shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle. I am certainly glad Sirona was there. I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already.
Off on another adventure, are we?
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Hello, Nellie. You seem excited.
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys, surely. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured... Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and you should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Since when should it matter?
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Accio! Levioso! A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
What are you up to now?
Can't catch speed!
Accio! Levioso!
Oh, you impossible poltergeist.
Revelio!
Handy resource indeed.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Brilliant. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
you have eyes like a demigoddess. Is that a compliment?
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Ask Poppy if she'd be interested.
Following a Very well. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. I'd better keep an eye on high places around. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. Revelio.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. A curious token.
Look, I call them house chests. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Attention, fellow artists. Another performance, if you would. What do you want? If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
You stay in your portrait and I'll stay in mine.
This must be my house check. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.